Okay, so we're on camera, so don't swear.
I won't.
Not that you ever do. Right, we're just going to carry on with the importance of coming in with the reasons why. Yeah. So let's pick a good subject, which is moving up and stopping.
Okay.
So moving up and stopping, I'd have only had one lesson before, and that would be the controls lesson. That's where I would have learned about all the controls, how to set myself up, and
Yep.
how to work all the controls.
Mhm.
But I would never have moved off before, yeah? And I
Okay.
never would have stopped before, yeah?
Mhm.
So if you just grab your book there for a minute. I'm only using this as a carrier subject, so we're not going too deeply into it.
Okay.
So if you just go past the first one, it's PST2. So there's two routines that I'm going to learn for the first time today. Is POM,
Yep.
which is prepare, observe, move, yeah?
Yep.
And it's going to be my first introduction to the MSPSL routine, yeah? The stop, yeah? So we're just going to use it as a carrier subject. When we're doing it as a PST later on down the line, you'll be actually doing the initial bit of driving and talking to me about the mirrors, yeah? And then when we get to a suitable area, we'll be swapping over seats, and you'll be giving me a brief on how to move off. And as it's called moving up and stopping, we're only going to drive a very short distance down the road in first gear, and you'll be talking me through how to stop and how to select a safe, legal and convenient stopping place, yeah? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we're not going to do a brief on this.
Okay.
But basically, what we're going to do is I just want you to do it. Just basically follow me through, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'll just show you the importance of giving a reason why. Yeah. So you can close the book and stick it in the back.
My lovely girly book.
The girly book.
My girly book. That's what it's known as.
Right. So I had one lesson last week, which is a controls lesson. So you find out from me how far I got on that, because technically, if I was a real pupil, at the end of a controls lesson, we could have gone straight into moving up and stopping, yeah? So you'd asked me how far I got with the controls lesson last week, and for the sake of today, I'm going to tell you I got as far as starting the engine, but I never got to drive, yeah? So I know how to start the engine,
Okay.
and then you're going to talk me through how to move off, drive down the road and stop, yeah?
Yep.
Now we need a little bit of consolidation here. This noise is going to play hell with the volume on the camera. So two things we must consolidate is the amount of steering.
Yep.
So again, remember what we done earlier on about holding your hands in front of you
Yep.
and showing me what using the steering wheel as a face for a clock.
Yep.
Showing me what 5 minutes to the right is,
Yep.
and then 10 minutes to the left,
Yep.
and then straight. That's the steering we're going to use.
Right.
You may ask me to add another 5 minutes either side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Covering the brake is something I wouldn't have covered on the controls lesson. So we just consolidate what covering the brake means. It's cover the brake, but don't press it till it's under, yeah? And then when we do press the brake, we're going to be, I would have learned on the controls lesson last week, to press it, the thickness of a pound coin, thickness of a pound coin, thickness of a pound coin. And just for a stop, I'd ease off the thickness of a pound coin just to stop the recoil, yeah? That make sense?
Yeah. Wow.
Just do that
I think we might need to sail through this road as opposed to drive
yeah,
through it.
yeah, I've got a boat in the back.
Okay.
Right, so if you just follow me through. Right, so Tony, we're getting ready to move away. So we're going to clutch down
The clutch down
all the way,
all the way.
and we're going to select first gear, yeah?
Yep. Select first ticket here.
No, so I didn't get first gear, I got third gear.
Okay. So you need to.
So you need to pound the gear lever towards me, Tony,
So palm the gear lever towards me.
and forward.
Forward.
Now, you need a commitment next. It's important to get first gear, Tony,
It's important to get first gear, Tony,
because if you try moving away in third gear,
because if you try moving away in third gear,
we're probably going to move out into the road and stall.
we'll move into the road to the stall.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Next thing we're going to do is we're going to set the gas about the thickness of a pound coin.
Okay. So we're going to set the gas to the
Now, I'm going to set it a bit too high.
Yeah.
So all I need you to say to me is ease off the gas thickness of a pound coin
Ease off the gas to the pound coin.
and keep it still.
Keep it still.
Now, there's got to be a reason why. It's important, Tony, we don't have the gas too high.
It's,
Because,
alright,
yeah,
on.
go ahead.
It's important that we don't have the gas too high.
Because if we have the gas too high,
If we have the gas too high,
when we go to move off,
when we move
the
off.
car could go shooting down the road and into the back of that white car, yeah?
Right.
Yeah?
Okay. The car could go shooting off and potentially hitting one of those cars up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring the clutch up a centimetre at a time.
Right. Okay.
So show me what a centimetre is.
Right. We'll get a centimetre.
Yeah. Yeah?
How much?
And another centimetre.
And another centimetre.
And another centimetre.
And another.
And another centimetre.
And another.
And I'm just going to bring it up a little bit too high. Now just tell me to push it down the thickness of a pound
And
coin.
push it down to the thickness of a pound coin.
And keep your feet still.
Keep your feet still.
Now Tony, it's important we don't have the clutch too high.
It's important that we don't have the clutch too high.
I think you know what I'm going to say next. If we let the handbrake down, what's going to happen to the car?
You're gonna go. You're gonna go shooting off.
Yeah. Yeah, that white car is going to get hit twice, isn't it? Yeah?
Yeah.
So can you see where I'm coming from?
Yes.
It's you're not just telling me what to do for the sake of it.
Telling you why.
Yeah. Why it's important.
Yeah.
See? Now, Tony, that's the prepare bit, yeah?
Okay.
So the car is now prepared, so just keep your feet still. Next we're going to do the O, which is O for observations, yeah?
Okay.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look in the centre mirror.
So look into the centre mirror.
Is there anybody coming up behind us?
Is there anyone coming up behind us?
No.
Okay.
Now the reason why we're looking in the centre mirror first, that if I've got 10, 15 or 20 cars coming up behind me, there's not much point in me carrying on with the rest of the observation routine, yeah? Because I can't go anywhere, can I?
Right.
Yeah? So now we're going to look in the left-hand mirror.
Now you look in the left hand mirror.
We're looking to see if there's any pedestrians or cyclists coming down the pavement.
I'm going to look to see if there's any cyclists or pedestrians coming down the pavement.
And the reason why that's important is that they could actually, as they walk past the car, decide to cross the road in front of me, yeah?
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yes, it does.
We'll check the middle mirror again. Is there anybody coming?
Is there anyone coming, Tony?
No?
Really?
And then we're going to check the right-hand door mirror to see if anybody's overtaking you. Is there anybody overtaking you?
Is there anyone overtaking you?
No.
Okay.
And then we're going to look into the blind spot, which is between the head restraint and the door pillar.
So you're going to look at your blind spot in between the head restraint and the door pillar.
Is there anybody there?
Is there anyone there?
No.
Lovely.
So next we're going to do is we're going to release the handbrake, yeah?
Yeah. No.
So you can see I haven't released the handbrake properly there. So, yeah, Tony, it's very important to make sure the handbrake's all the way down. If you have a look at that red light on the dashboard,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Still park.
that tells you the handbrake's not on properly.
Yeah.
It's not released properly. It's very important the handbrake is down properly, because if it's not, the clutch is going to be fighting against the handbrake, and it's probably going to burn the clutch out, yeah? Right, so the handbrake's down. And next we're going to do is we're going to consider a signal, yeah?
Right.
So if there's anybody coming up behind us, what's wrong with there? If anybody's coming up behind us, we wouldn't be going anywhere anyway, yeah?
Yeah.
There's a car coming now, yeah?
Yeah.
So we wouldn't signal. But if there's anybody sitting in a parked car behind me, or anybody sitting in a car ahead of me, or any cars coming towards me, or even any pedestrians walking towards me, they may want to cross the road. Or there's a car coming down the road, like this black car now, just come out of that drive. He may well just be moving into his neighbour's drive, yeah?
Yeah.
So he may well want to turn across my path, yeah? So we would consider a signal. So what we do, we let these cars go, because I can't go anywhere at the moment anyway, yeah?
Yeah.
So I've been sitting here a while, just going to repeat the observations. So check the middle mirror.
So check the middle mirror.
Is there anybody coming?
Is there anyone coming?
No.
Lovely.
Check your left-hand door mirror.
Check your left-hand door mirror.
Is there any cyclists or pedestrians coming down the pavement?
Is there any cyclists or pedestrians coming
No.
down the pavement? And you check your right-hand mirror.
Is there anybody overtaking you?
Is there anyone overtaking you?
And check between your head restraint and the door pillar, which is your blind spot.
Okay, now check between your head restraint and your door pillar to see if there's anyone there.
Nobody there.
Lovely.
So,
Now it's safe to signal.
do we need a signal?
Do you need to signal?
I don't think so, do I? No, it's not
No,
really
not if anyone's there.
So release the handbrake. And we just got to bring the clutch up. I think it was a £1 coin, and then keep it still. I'm going to steer 5 minutes to you, Tony.
So we're going to turn 5 minutes to you, Tony.
Hold it there.
Hold it there.
And then we're going to steer it 10 minutes to the left.
Me. Yeah, so 10 minutes to
And
me.
hold it there.
And hold it
And
there.
then straighten up.
And then straighten up.
Now, I just want you to bring the clutch all the way up, Tony, but we're going to keep it covered as we're not going to be travelling very far down the road, yeah?
Okay. So if you bring up the clutch
Yeah.
all the way, but keep your foot covered as we're not going to be travelling too fast.
Now, I don't want you to increase the gas, Tony. We want to keep the car at the speed we are at the moment, yeah?
Okay. So,
And-
yeah.
And we're going to be looking at pulling over just past this silver vehicle ahead. So we're going to check the middle mirror.
Okay. Check the middle mirror.
Is there anybody behind you?
Is there anyone behind
Oh,
us?
there is, yeah.
Yeah.
Check your left-hand door mirror.
Check your left-hand door.
Is there any cyclists come up the inside?
Are there any cyclists
No.
coming around the inside? So
But there is a van behind us, so we are going to need a signal. So pop your left-hand signal on.
pop your left-hand signal on.
Yeah. And we're going to looking at just getting in past the silver Fiesta here, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Right, looks like there's something going on here. So I'm just going to do a right-hand turn here. So I'll come out of road and do this myself, yeah? Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Absolutely fine.
It's normally as clear as nice clear bit of road there, but obviously something going on there. Right, so we're looking at somewhere to pull over, so we're looking at the MS PSL routine. So we're going to check the middle mirror. Is
Check
there
the
anybody
middle-
behind us?
Anyone behind us?
No. I'm going to check the left-hand door mirror.
Check the left-hand door mirror.
Is there any cyclists coming down the inside?
Are there any cyclists coming
No.
down the inside?
Is there anybody coming towards us?
Is there anyone coming towards us?
No. So do we need a signal?
No.
No. So we're going to just go past this silver vehicle, and we're going to cover the brake, and we're going to steer 5 minutes to the left.
Yeah.
And just keep it there. And we're going to steer 10 minutes to the right,
Yeah.
and then straighten up,
Yeah.
and then press the brake to thickness of a £1 coin. Clutch down, another thickness of a £1 coin, another thickness of a £1 coin, and keep your feet still. Now apply your handbrake and keep your feet still, and select neutral and rest your feet. Yeah? So it's very important getting to keep those feet still, especially after they stop, because otherwise they're going to
Yes.
relax. Yeah? If you think back to your first lesson,
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
as soon as the car stops, your body relaxes and your feet shoots off the pedal. Yeah?
And you stole it.
And obviously it's a real confidence boost if they don't stall it.
Yeah.
It's not a great big problem if they do, but you know,
Yeah.
most learners, it's a real confidence boost if you control the environment around them so they don't stall. Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I forgot to do before we pulled away there, sorry, was for us to pick up a reference point for knowing that we're close enough to the curb. Yeah.
Right.
So we'll do that now. So if you ask me, where does the curb cut into the car? On
So
the left?
where does the curb cut to the car on to the left?
Oh, just about there. So that's your reference point for knowing that you're not so close to the curb that you're going to hit the curb and mount the curb and maybe hit a pedestrian,
Right.
but you're not also so far away from the curb that you'd be blocking the road. Yeah? So now that we've stopped, we need to look around us, and we need to make sure it's a safe, legal and convenient place, yeah?
Yeah.
So convenient, am I blocking anybody's drive?
Are you in? Yes. You potentially are. Yeah.
Well, not on the left.
Not on the left-hand side. No,
Yeah.
no, no. I think you find it hard to get
Am
out.
I parked opposite a parked car where I'm blocking the road?
You're
No?
blocking. Not blocking.
No. Is there any yellow lines?
No.
Is there any zigzag lines, or
No.
am I too close to the junction?
No.
Yeah? So it is safe, legal and convenient, yeah?
Right.
Yeah? So I'll just move off and get us around the corner again. So we'll take this as move off number 2.
Okay.
So there was quite a bit of education there, yeah? So you have put a little bit of money in the bank. Yeah? Yeah, so can you remember what you need to do first, Tony? I'll have to do the prepare. P-O-M, prepare.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you remember what you do first?
Can you remember what we did first?
Clutch down. And then can you remember what you have to do next, Tony?
And can you remember what you have to do next, Tony?
I'll select first gear.
That's great. So you can do that.
And can you remember why it's important to get that first gear, Tony?
And why is it important to get it in that first gear, Tony?
Oh, if I get third gear or fifth gear, I'll stall, wouldn't I?
Yes, you would.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then, can you remember how much gas we set?
And how much gas do you set, Tony?
I bet the thickness of a pound coin.
Yep, brilliant. And why is it important to keep it down?
Good girl. If I have too much, when I bring the clutch up and let the handbrake down, the car is going to go shooting down the road, yeah?
That's great, yeah.
And then, can you remember how much you bring the clutch up?
And how much you bring the clutch up?
It's centimetre at a time instead, isn't it?
And why is it important to do that?
So I get that biting driving point, and why is it important not to come too far past the biting point?
And why is it important not to come too fast, too high, or too past the biting point?
Oh, the car will go shooting down the road.
That's right.
What would happen if I wasn't actually on the biting point, or if it was too low?
What would happen if you weren't at the biting point or it was too low?
That's me asking you.
Oh, you're asking me? Stall you?
No, if I was too low, if I wasn't at the biting point, especially if I was.
Oh, you just go.
actually moved.
You just go. You carry on. Go off.
Well, I wouldn't go anywhere, would I? Or I could even roll back, couldn't I?
Oh, I thought you meant up. Sorry.
So if I didn't have the clutch up high enough,
You go. Yeah. You didn't do anything.
yeah. Well, we are actually pointing very, very slightly uphill. I could even roll back,
Right. Okay.
but the car wouldn't move anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the POM. So next we're going to do is the O for observations.
Yeah.
So can you remember where you look first? I'll look in the middle of the mirror. There's not any cars coming behind me. Can you remember where you look next?
Where would you do next?
The left-hand door mirror.
Okay. Why is that important?
Good girl. I'm looking for bikes or pedestrians. Why is that important?
And why is that important?
Because they might come down the pavement and decide to go in front of my car, yeah?
Yeah. And what mirror next?
I'm checking the middle of the mirror.
Yeah.
Is there?
Is there any cars?
No.
Way behind you. Okay. So where would you check next?
I'm checking the right-hand door mirror.
Okay. And what are you checking for?
Anybody overtaking me?
Yeah. That's great.
And is there?
And is there?
No.
No. Where would you check next?
The blind spot.
That's
Between the
brilliant.
head straight and the door fella.
Okay.
There's nobody there.
No one there.
Now what are we going to consider here?
Pardon?
What are we going to consider? Whether we need to...
Oh, signal.
I can't see anybody signal to.
No.
Is there any pedestrians coming towards you, Tony?
Are there any pedestrians coming towards you,
No.
Tony?
Is there anybody sitting in those cars that could move away?
Is there anyone sitting in those cars that can move away?
No.
No?
And I'll be sitting in cars behind me either.
No?
So we don't need a signal.
Yep.
So we just quickly repeat those observations again.
Okay.
And now we're going to release the handbrake. And how do we know the handbrake's down fully, Tony?
And how do you know that the handbrake's down for
Oh, that red light goes out.
That's great.
And why is that important?
And why is that important?
Because if the handbrake's on, it'd be fighting against the clutch and burn the clutch out.
Okay, that's great.
Now, can you remember how much you steered, Tony?
And can you remember how much you steer, Tony?
Oh, 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Okay, keep it at that point. And then what's next?
I was steered 10 minutes.
That's brilliant. Keep it there.
Oh, and then straight,
And
innit?
then straight.
And now you can bring the clutch up fully, Tony, but keep it covered as we're not going very far down the road.
Okay, and then you keep, if you put your foot up on the clutch now, but keep your foot covered, so you won't be going there.
And we're going to stop on the left, just where those, just past that lamppost. Don't worry about the driveway. So the first thing we're going to do is check your middle mirror, Tony.
So check your middle mirror.
Is there anybody behind us?
Is there anyone behind
No.
us?
Check your left-hand door mirror.
Check your left hand.
Is there any cyclists coming down?
Is there any cyclists
No.
coming down? Okay.
So, is there anybody coming towards us?
Is there anyone coming towards us?
No. So do we need a signal?
So do you need signal?
No. Oh, there is a car behind me now, so we'll
No
signal.
signal? Lovely.
So cover your brake.
Cover your brake. Don't
Steer 5 minutes,
Start 5 minutes to me.
10 minutes to
10
you.
minute to me. To you.
Straighten
Keep
up.
straight up.
Clutch down.
Clutch down. And
Right, the thickness of a pound coin. Thickness of a pound coin. Keep your feet still.
Don't move.
Put your handbrake on.
Yeah.
Keep your feet still. Select neutral
Rest your feet.
and cancel your indicator. Well done. How's that feel?
Yeah, good. I sound a bit confused at times, but I know what I'm trying to say.
No, you're actually one step ahead of me in a lot of places, yeah?
Yeah.
You are actually coming in with the because before I even talk about it, yeah? Which is very good, yeah? Can you see the importance of the becauses, yeah?
Definitely.
If you let's just take something simple like the fact that I've got third gear, yeah? And you just tell me how to get first gear, but you don't come in with the reason why, yeah? On the next move away, I wouldn't be too stressed about it. I wouldn't make an effort to get first gear because I don't know why it's that important, do I?
No.
But if I know that if I try to pull away in third gear, I'm probably going to stall, well, then I probably will actually make the effort to remember it. Because I know the reason why. I know why it's important to pound the gear lever over and forward, yeah?
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yes.
And yeah, it was the same with the setting of the gas. Because I know if I set the gas too high, well, the car could go shooting down the road.
Yeah.
If I know that I haven't got the clutch right, I could either go, like if I moved off now, I'd definitely go backwards if I didn't have the biting point.
Yeah.
And if I went past the biting driving point,
Go shoot.
I know I'm going to shoot forward, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
And even with the handbrake, I notice a lot of PDIs who've had training, the handbrake never gets mentioned, but it is something that pupils do naturally do. They just press the button in and they let go of it before the handbrake's down, and examiners do use that, yeah?
Right.
But it's just a matter of you watching what they're doing, because each command you give them, you should be watching them and don't give them the next command until they carry that one out, yeah?
Right.
So if you see the handbrake hasn't gone down fully, it's very important to point it out to your pupil.
Yep.
And actually tell them how they can tell the handbrake's being released by the red light going out, or whatever colour light the dash
Yeah.
on the dash is, and the reasons why. What's the reasons why?
Want to put the handbrake down?
Yeah, if you haven't got the handbrake down
because
properly.
the clutch and the handbrake we're fighting against one another.
Yeah, and what's the consequence of that?
You wear the clutch out.
Yeah, you're probably going to burn the clutch out, isn't it? Or the car may move, but it won't move very well, yeah? Yeah, it depends on how powerful the handbrake is, doesn't it? Yeah, so that way you're stopping any errors taking place, yeah?
Yeah.
And you're giving the reason why it's important those errors don't take place.